Okay, today we're going to be on lesson 64. This is classifying quadrilaterals, and our objective today is to classify quadrilaterals and analyze relationships among the shapes in each classification. Okay, so what do these shapes have in common? Look at these shapes. What do you say? All of them have, think about some things they have in common. One thing I noticed is that they're all closed in. There's no holes. There's nowhere for the blue to come out anywhere. They're all closed in. Also, I noticed there's no curves. They're all straight lines. And they all have at least 3 points. They're all quadrilaterals. They all have 4 sides, 4 angles, and are closed shapes. So here's some characteristics of quadrilaterals, and I want you to write this down in your notes. This will be one of your first notes. Characteristics of quadrilaterals. The first characteristic is it's a closed shape. They're 4-sided. There's 4 angles. And also the sum of all angles equals 360 degrees. So write this down, pause the video, make this note. Okay, so now let's think if we can name some of these quadrilaterals. So let's look at the blue shape, the royal blue shape first. And this is a, wait for it, rectangle. Now let's look over here at this purple shape. It is a parallelogram. The red shape is a rhombus. The green is a trapezoid. And the orange is a square. You can come back to this here in a little bit after we look at some more. This might make a little more sense. Okay, so this is your second note. Make this note what a parallelogram. Parallelogram is a quadrilateral. We know a quadrilateral is just a polygon with 4 sides. A quadrilateral with both pairs of opposite sides parallel and equal in length. So this side is going to be equal and parallel to this side. This side is going to be parallel and equal to this side. So why don't you pause the video, write this down, and draw this shape. Next up, we're going to look at a rectangle. Rectangle is a parallelogram with 4 right angles. So pause the video, write this definition down, and draw this shape. Next, we have a rhombus. A rhombus is a parallelogram with all 4 sides the same length. So pause the video, write this down, and draw the shape. Next, we have a square. Is a rectangle with all sides the same length. Pause the video, write this down. Now, I want you to write the definition for trapezoid. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral with only 1 pair of parallel sides. Now, on this shape, the parallel sides, these are the parallel sides. Could it be, though, could the parallel sides be on, in this trapezoid, these 2 are the parallel sides. Now, look at the different quadrilaterals you see. Look at how this is characterized. All the shapes in this box right here are quadrilaterals. Look at how they're different. These are all classified as quadrilaterals. Also, look at the parallelograms. In the parallelogram, I see a square, I see a rhombus, I see a rectangle, and I see a parallelogram. But everything in this category is classified as a parallelogram because it meets the definition you wrote earlier. Now, unfortunately, trapezoid, the only thing a trapezoid can be is a trapezoid. And look at a rectangle. In a rectangle, I see a square and I see a rectangle. Why can a square be a rectangle? Well, because it meets the requirements that were set earlier in our notes. Square is one of those. A square is a square is a square. And then rhombus, I see a rhombus and I see a square because a square also makes the definition for a rhombus. So look through these, look at these, and for each one that you see in each, look through and look at the definition of parallelogram, and and you can compare and see how they all match. Now I want you to draw a pair of parallel lines like I have here. Then we're going to draw another pair of parallel lines. Now these parallel lines could be completely vertical, they could be slanted. I'm going to draw mine like this. I could have drawn parallel lines. And then what shape do we make? What shape did you make with yours? Now, I do need you to make this note rectangle. It did get slipped off my page. Okay, I need you to copy down this definition for rectangle, a parallelogram with 4 sides, and draw this out. This accidentally got slipped. So pause the video and record this. And then your homework is lesson 64 on these pages. You're going to do practice at A through F, and then numbers 1 through 29. Let me know if you have any questions. Thank you. Also, freeze that real quick. I want you, when you get to your book, before you start on your homework, in your notes, I want you to go to page 333, and I want you to copy down the classifications of quadrilateral chart. So copy chart in your notes, okay? And then you can get started on your homework. Thank you.